everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl AsyDarlyn. Thank you so much for clicking. If this is your first time coming across this channel, my name is AsyDarlyn. I'm an event planner, an interior designer, and a consultant. On this channel, I talk about my events. I take you around all my weddings. I talk about lifestyle. I do lifestyle vlogs and also up-to-date information about the happenings here in the city of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. If that's the kind of content you're interested in, please subscribe, click the notification bell, and let me know down in the comment section below if you're new, so I properly welcome you. Thank you so much, and let's get right into today's video. This has just been a terrible week for all of us here in Nigeria. First, we heard of the 12-year-old girl that was killed in Lagos by trigger-happy policemen. Next thing, we are hearing of the 12-year-old girl that was raped by 11 men in Taraba State, in Jigawa State. The next one, we're hearing of 22-year-old Uwa that went to read in a church and she was raped and murdered. This is crazy. Of course, we're not forgetting whatever is happening in the international scene, the racism, the killing of black people. But here in Nigeria, these are domestic problems. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. These things keep happening and happening. What are the things we are doing? What are the measures we are putting in place? Let us discuss this on the forefront. And please, I want my comment section to be as interactive as possible. Let us know. We need to lend our voices. This has nothing to do with having aesthetic beauty. Okay, I want this series of videos to be like this. This was not the video I was planning to do, but this has just been deep into my heart. Like, I've been feeling so sad, weighing so down. What kind of men are we raising? What kind of people are we putting out in this society? It is not okay.
My name is AsyDarlyn and channel is called AsyDarlyn because I'm such a darling.
See, I'm going to be saying this because I'm a mom, I'm raising a son. In this dispensation, I'm going to be calling it out. Those of you that have boys, those of us that have boys, you have to do better. I do not care if you're going to forgive your husband for belonging to the streets. That's on you. Don't push that trait to your son. Don't ever do that. Don't make him feel like it's okay to belong to the streets. You can forgive your husband. Put it in your mind. We need to, as much as you pour virtue into the girl, pour into the guy, pour into your son. It is not okay. You do not own any woman's body, short skirt or not. And then let us not forget that short skirt is not even an excuse. Most of these people in Taraba, Jigawa, and all those places are wearing hijab. People are raped in India, clothed to their legs. Don't tell me it's what they see. No, that's bullshit. Your ability, for me, there's nothing more attractive than a man that has self-control. Self-control is the highest. You can be anything in this world. If you do not have self-control, I don't rate you. I don't rate you. Self-control, your ability to have self-control, because you don't leave it only as for women. No. The ability for you as a man to possess self-control is the highest. So what? She came to visit you. So what? She stayed in your house. So what? Because looking back now, I have been in situations, we all went to school. Then in school, I read in classrooms. I did TDB in university very well. We'll go to new lecture hall, we'll read, we'll sleep off on benches. Just sleep. Like, that's why this Uwa story is hitting me, because I used to even read in SCM secretariat. That's like a church fellowship secretariat. Read in offices. I read in people's house. We had a study group. Read at somebody's house. Go there at night. Me, Mayo, Tonye George, big ups. Because looking back now, I almost think like, was I lucky? Was I blessed to have exposed myself to people that have self-control? Because then in school, this house is like, we'll just go and we'll just shift everything, sleep on Tonye's bed while they are learning. Me, it's 2 a.m. because I'm coming from one political meeting. We'll go down in Alaka here. Down in one corner. Why I'm going there, what we are discussing. Looking back now, was it even important? But never did it cross my mind that I'm the only girl in this bush with how many men talking about who want to put as SUG president. I'm the loudest person there. I'm giving people ginger. Don't go, don't. And now looking back, I will tell you very honestly, I am afraid to have a daughter. I am afraid to have a daughter because the truth is I am not well. I'm not okay. You cannot touch my daughter and rooms. No. I'm not okay. No. No. Let's not even be talking about those kind of things. Justice, like I'll be waiting for just will be doing police. You will not be found. That's just plain. Nobody's going to find you. Situations where father is raping daughter. Say what? Mother is covering for it. An uncle will rape a girl, your child. You say no. Stop saying that kind of thing. Don't you know he's the one helping? And parents, please stop that thing of keeping your child in somebody's care. Stop it. You don't delegate your responsibility. Delegate other things, washing clothes, cooking and all that. Don't delegate your responsibility as a parent. Stop it. Because when you give these wardens that's power. The children are powerless. They cannot even tell you what they are going through. They can't even tell you that, see this is what this teacher did. Even secondary schools, as far back as secondary schools, we are having biology teachers and chemistry teachers and physics teachers that are molesting young girls. But people do not see it as that. I'm talking as far back as secondary schools. We have to be very careful the kind of society we are raising. It is imperative that we raise the kind of men we want to see. That's why I said initially, whatever shortcoming that you, being Mary Magdalene, is tolerating in your marriage, in your life, do not pass that to your son. Let's stop it. None of us will expose our daughters to being frivolous, so to speak. But why would you make it normal? Like if a guy does something bad, it's ego. If a woman does it, it's pride. I'm not even feminist. Don't even bring that leg, because I like to say truth. You come out and you say it's okay for the man. I mean, if he wants to go out and do anything, let him go out. After I'm here. The truth is, guys know they can get away with a lot of things. They know they can get. This video is just scattered. They know they can get away with a lot of things. I cannot force my morals, my values on another person. But this is one thing I can do. I can raise my son right. I can appeal that you raise your son right, because my son is not going to self-school. He's going to come to a school that will have other people's children. He's going to be in university that will have other people's children. So we can appeal that everybody does the right thing. Teach your children self-control. As a man, your body is the temple of God. Stop being loose. Of course, nobody's talking about that because they feel like for them it's body count. No. Your body, as a guy, your body is the temple of God. Keep yourself. Have self-control. Have self-control. That's why, in fact, wait. If you're about to run into my comment section and write how men are also raped, this is not the time. It's like now that they're shouting Black Lives Matter. It's when you want to say white life matter, all life matter. That's not the point. What is on ground now is about women being raped. When they are talking about men being raped, we talk about that. Or on a time when there's nothing on ground, we can talk about men and women being raped and being abused and everything. We can talk about that. But when what is on ground is about women and little girls being raped, being abused, that is the issue on ground. Let us treat the issue on ground. We're not going to treat any other issue. We're not going to try to water down this present issue. And that's why I said one thing at the beginning of this video, because I don't know where I'm going to slot this in for editing purpose. I personally feel, and that's my personal opinion, that the first lady of this country is not doing anything. When it comes to women's rights, I don't feel represented. I'm not going to lie. It is not about English, because of the former first lady, Patience, was not fluent in English, but empathy. You don't teach. Empathy is not a grammar thing. Your ability to feel sorry for the situation of another person, even if you're not experiencing that, that's empathy. You don't teach it. You don't learn it anywhere. It's not grammar. It's not class. You're voting somebody and saying, unlike the one that doesn't know how to speak English, this one has class, this one went to school. In fact, the former first lady, with her little understanding, made more speeches, created more impact. We had more women in power. We had more women making decisions. But that's the story for another day. When it comes to this issue now, let's give them space. Let's watch. Everybody's shouting. Let us watch what she will say. A proactive first lady has to be on top of every police commissioner, make everybody in the states have to be in Abuja this night and tell her what happened. You carry that case. We don't need her to do any other thing. She's not even doing any other thing. We don't need any. Just do this one. Give justice to these girls who be shouting Leah Shaibu. That story has ended. When it was Patience was the one begging for us to go and find the Chibok girls. She was the one calling people to come for meeting. Reverse is the case now. Reverse is the case now. I feel so sad. I feel so hot. That people that you think that are supposed to protect you are the ones molesting you. If you went through the four walls of a university, if you had friends, if you went to people's houses, because there are situations where even I put myself in. If you check Twitter or check some people's pages, the kind of comments they are making, it just shows that some of us were just lucky. The kind of comments that some people are making, why will you go to the person's house? What are you going for? Because if it's by like that, there are situations we found ourselves in that if anything, God forbid, like this had happened to us, nobody would have even wanted to hear our side of the story because you showed up in the person's house, is it not? You went there to read. What were you looking for? Don't you have your house to read? Why did you go outside to... Like, there will always be something else. We shouldn't get to a point where the society values are so down low that we are grateful for people that have self-control. We are grateful for the few that have self-control. Who is going to give justice to these girls? The states that all these things happened in, they have first lady. But even as a country, we have a first lady. We have a first lady. We have a first lady. There should be a position. We should get to a point where we trust that this woman will fight for us. Because right now is zero. Guys, my heart is hot. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, because these are recent happenings and I know that this video is not, I don't even know how to edit it. The dysfunction in this society starts from the home. It starts from things that we are beginning to allow. You're allowing your son to go on. Most mothers know their children have like 14 girlfriends. It's okay. He's a girl's guy or something. Like, you just keep making excuses. You keep making excuses. I know that being promiscuous doesn't directly translate to a guy being a rapist, but value system. Your ability to value yourself as a man. Your ability to be more. We cannot even be thinking that monogamy should be like a blessing. If you find somebody that is a one-woman man, it's like you just found one precious pearl in oyster because all men are scum. It's how all of them are. Manage the one you have. That's crazy. We have people that are covering for their husbands. As we speak, we are putting justice for Uwa. Justice for Tina. There are people covering for their husbands that molested their house girls. As we speak, you're posting pictures and being in a happy home, but your conscience should judge you. You scared a young girl, chased her away. Of course, chased her away. Who is she? To protect whatever is left of that thing that you call a marriage. It's wrong. God is seeing. We have people that cannot say no to rape because their pastor is on this table. You cannot join us. You see now everybody's talking, hey, justice. You cannot join us. Why? Because you are in a church where people have verbally come out to say that this is what the pastor did. And instead of that man to repent, instead of that man to say sorry, instead of that man to go through whatever it is he's supposed to go through, you as church member decided to cover it. You say it's grieving the spirit of the man of God. You say no, we should not weaken the man of God. You say no, we should not say touch not my anointed. You give yourself excuses. But you're going to have a daughter. That person that you're putting to lay hands on your child, what character, what benefits, what are you getting? So this societal dysfunction from the home, fathers that are molesting their daughters, molesting house girls. You go to school as a girl, we're talking about your teacher, we're talking about gate man, we're talking about different things. You go to university, lecturer, guys in your class. You decide to go to church, the pastor, the choir master. So who is taking care of the girl child? Who is looking out for the girl child? Who is defending the girl child? If everywhere we turn, we have to double check. You have to wear 4 jeans if you know you will stay out late, 4 trousers, and even that doesn't protect you because they can kill you. Even that doesn't protect you. You cannot just visit your casual friend because in his mind, the moment you say yes, you are coming to his house, is consent. Who is taking care of the girl child? Your friend just calls you and says, let's link up in someone's house. I say, no, cool, no problem. You go there, and in his mind, he's saying she has come, is consent. If you say no, you say, then why did you come? Excuse me, who is taking care of the girl child? I think somebody wrote something like that on Twitter that his girlfriend, he made advances one day. She said no. He was like, okay, cool. Stood up, left her in the room and went to sleep in the parlor. And she later sent a text message about, oh, is it simply because I said no that he left like that? And a particular day, I think she came, she was not in the mood. She said no, and he felt like, oh, her no meant the other no, now no means yes. And he somehow forced his way, and she's crying and she's screaming and she says it's rape. That is it really rape? Excuse me. No today, no tomorrow, no. Keep keeping your own self. And that's why I said, for the guy, value your own body. Value your own self. Change the narrative. That's why some guys cannot even cry out to say, okay, they too were raped. Because the truth is, most guys do not value their self. Even when they are raped, they think his body counts. They think it adds to their pride and adds to whatever. So they don't talk about it. They just, in fact, they shun other younger guys that want to complain about it. It's about to rain. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We need to do better. If you're a mom, if you have a daughter, let me know your fears in the comment section below. If you have a son, let me know your fears in the comment section below. Because raising those that are abroad, of course, let me know your fears. Because for me, the moment that racism thing happened in the States, I'm like, I have always been telling my husband, I cannot raise my son in US. I can't do that. I cannot raise my son in US. Canada, yes, a lot of immigrant parents are afraid for their sons. They're afraid to turn. They face racism day and night, not just from other people, from other races, not just white, from other races, just being black. How can you hate somebody for being darker than you? It's just skin. The blood, everything inside is different, is the same. Just the skin, just the covering. There's a pain that you cannot explain, and that's why this video is somehow scattered. There's a pain you cannot explain. I'm seriously scared of having a daughter. I'm petrified. Like, if I think about it, I'm like, God knows I will kill somebody. Like, I cannot even think. I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine it. Because you look at my daughter sideways, you are gone. I don't even want to hear. So those like pedophiles, like even having a daughter and having uncles that want to carry her somehow, I'm already afraid. That is how bad and how messed up the society has put our mind. That is not even a good thing. And that's why I said, for those of us that have sons, the weight rests on us. A YouTuber, Nezevio, did a video that I watched last night on the mistakes married men make, and the video was just fantastic. And even on that video, I commented that everything is on point. We have to, those of us raising men, we have to change whatever thing we are complaining about. You now have a son. If you were complaining about any other thing, you now have the one that you should raise to become what you think is the perfect image. What you think is like Christ, is Christ-like. Have self-control. No matter whether rich or poor. This has nothing to do with rich or with status. There are lots of cases that are dying without even coming out to the open because the person is a rich man's son. There are lots of cases like that people are burying. A rich man's son. A rich man's son. He did this. Don't worry, don't say anything. They settle the parents. They scar the daughter for life. They scar that girl for life. But it's a rich man's son. What is the way forward, Nigeria? Women, what is the way forward? What can we do as women? What can we do as mothers? Let me know in the comment section below. What can you do? What are you going to do? As somebody that is raising the next generation, what can we do? Where can you lend your voice? Even on social media, the kind of friends you have around you, where can you lend your voice? I'm so I'm not going to even trivialize it. I was really blessed. I'm blessed with fantastic friends. For me to look at the comment section of some pages on Twitter and see the rots in some people's mind, the level of decay in some people's mind, to think that if by mistake any of us would have been exposed to those kind of people, we would have just been among the count, would have just been among the data, would have been saying the same thing. If any of us were exposed, because you see some people's Twitter, why will you come to my house? They now wore short skirt. She now came. She now said she wants to sleep over and that her house is far. Is that not invitation? Who raised you? I don't understand. Is that not what? It's crazy. It's crazy. I seriously want to just think. I don't even know. I don't think any of those my friends watch my videos, but it's just because maybe shame or many things might have made I will never have been able to share, oh, this is what I passed through or anything. But that ability to say, this is my friend, I cannot harm her. I had people that I can beat my chest and say, this one will never do anything to hurt me. And that level of responsibility you as a lady will plant on somebody's shoulder, for the person to have that responsibility and that self-control to protect you. That's the kind of men we should be raising. Raise people that can protect, that can guard. They don't need to guard you because that person is your girlfriend, or you guard this person because you have an ulterior motive, or you guard because you're the man. You're just protecting your friend. There is no other motive. She's not doing any other thing. Just guard this person. Raise boys that will lend their voices and say no. When they are sitting around their friends, when people are talking about, oh, this girl came to my house and she did the house, she say no now, which kind of nonsense play? And they make those snide comments. Raise boys that will say, hey, that thing you did is rape. And he will not feel any type of way like peer pressure or whatever. Your favorite musicians are singing about it. They're singing about date drugs. They're singing about rape. They're singing, and you're dancing. Your faves are singing about these things, and we are nodding. Sometimes we don't even know the meaning of the songs. We are nodding because after all, the girls went with their leg. Who will protect the 5-year-old? People are writing some, oh, Shaylee. Somebody wrote on Facebook, teach your daughter self-defense. So what self-defense are you going to teach a 5-year-old girl? Excuse me, what self-defense are you teaching a 9-month-old? Have we not had cases like that? What self-defense are you teaching the 12-year-old girl, 11 men? Please, expatiate. What self-defense are you teaching her? Excuse me? What self-defense? We are talking about grown men. What self-defense? Somebody wrote there that there's no way a man will rape a girl unless she allows it. That there's a fight that she's supposed to fight that. Oh my God, people are insensitive, guys. If not for anything, put yourself in people's shoes. Don't be insensitive. Don't be stupid. Don't go out and this is not the time. This is not the time. Think about if it was your daughter. If it was your sister. If I have 2 younger sisters. Far be it from anybody's son, anybody's cousin, child, to come near my father. I know it's getting very dark outside. It's about to rain, and I put on the fan. I hope the noise is not so bad. But I've been very down. I won't lie. I've been down. June has to be a month of healing. June has to bring forth new things, you know, for my businesses, where I was going through lots of different ideas and things, and anytime I check the internet or check WhatsApp or check, like, it's just cloud of darkness. The cloud of darkness. How we survive these 5 months of 2020 is just a miracle. We need to pray. We need to pray. I might have come out so strong. Please do not be offended. This is something that is very, very paramount, and we must do it. We must do it. You are the woman. You can take certain things because right now you feel that that's the only option you have, but you cannot instill that in your child. No, I will not agree. Whatever you take it. But do not instill bad traits into your son, because that is not just affecting your son, it's affecting the next generation. So you can take a bad trait, but you must not instill it in your son. You must not instill it in your daughter. We have spent so many times, so many years, so many of our life is thinking about how to raise the female children. But we need to tell our sons that they are not in charge of anybody's bodies. No means no. No means no. And they should have self-control. Like, there is no message. The summary of this whole thing. You cannot, as a man, not have self-control. I refuse to believe it. It is just a mixture of being, like, they say, oh, it's short skirt. It's no, it's rapists that cause rape. It's not short skirt. It's not anything. It's as a function of your mind. It's not, oh, it's the devil. Let's leave devil out of this, because there are many things we blame devil for, but this particular one, it's not devil. It's not devil. Let's just leave it. People are doing this not once, not twice. A lot of people are getting away with it. There are many people that are shouting on Twitter. They are reporting people. Nothing is being done. They post a picture and say, this guy, see what he did to my friend. Another person confirms, yes, he did this to my friend, and that guy is walking around. Tomorrow now, somebody will give their daughter to that guy. What do you think House of Reps, House of Assembly should put into consideration? We need a new bill concerning rape. We need a new bill with tougher measures. Let me know in the comment section below what law you think would fly for rape cases. I think we need to revisit the House of Assembly. We need the First Lady, or we need every First Lady, every woman in authority to start speaking about this. Speak about it. Say it in your church. Teach sex education. We need to teach our girls sex education. We need to teach our boys sex education. We need to teach them self-control. We need to teach them everything that there is to learn, so that nobody's acting out of, oh, I did not know. You can be scarred without any penetration. You can be scarred for life. We're talking post-traumatic stress disorder. You can fear. There are people that right now cannot even open up to their husbands because of that scar. You scar somebody's child, and it affects her to her marriage. It affects her to her home. She wakes up in fear, and she's in her own house. These are the cases. These are the reasons why it seems like we are talking too much. Why it seems like we are begging. Teach your children the right thing. It is on us to teach our sons the right thing. It is on us. It is not on another person. You're not going to shift this responsibility. Do not shift the responsibility of life's lessons. That's the reason you have the kids. Do life lessons, parenting. Don't shift it to anybody. It is your job to stand up and teach your child the right thing, so that we have to break this jinx. It keeps happening. If you're a guy, be vocal about it. Be vocal about it. When guys speak up about it, it makes it more profound. Let it not be like it's just women complaining. Guys, be vocal about it. Say no. Say no to it. For those of you Christians that have smeared your conscience with hot iron because, okay, one pastor that you're submitting to, somebody accused him. Now you cannot say anything because you're wondering if it's going to be conflicting. Let it be between you and God. You would have a daughter. You would not want us in a time when your daughter is complaining, God forbid, that she was molested by a pastor. You would not want us to say that she should not accuse the brethren. If you have a daughter and she goes through whatever Busola Dakolu and the rest of them went through, and she comes out and she says something, and us, general public, we tell her that it's not true, touch not my anointed, how would you feel? How would you feel? Think about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I remain your girl AsyDarlyn, and I'll see you in my next video.